everyone, I'm Capricorn from North Point Tarot and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, like my videos and join us for the journey, join us for the ride. If you guys are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. And I must say, I really enjoy reading your guys' comments and interacting with you guys. Sorry if you hear something in the background, my cat is, oh my gosh, she's playing with the blinds. Yeah, that's the way to start a reading. Anyway, let's get to it. So today, guys, we are going to do a 2021 reading for the sign of Capricorn. And the aim of these readings is to basically take a look at what's going on in Capricorn's soul journey in the coming next year. So it's been a hell of a ride in 2020, but you would have went through life-changing moments. I mean, literally just moving our lives from not wearing masks and sanitizing our hands everywhere we go to now doing that. It's quite a big difference. And then just appreciating the people that we have in our lives, because you know there was such a risk of losing them, because this pandemic taught us the value of humanity and how we can all band together to help each other out. So in 2021, for everybody and all the signs, I'll be sensing that a lot of you guys will be immersing yourselves in a new lifestyle, in a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of perceiving things than you did in 2020 or the years before. So we're going to take a look at Capricorn's journey and we'll explore what the main themes are that you might experience on your 2021 journey. Doesn't matter when you're watching this, whether it's in December 2020 when I'm posting this, or if it's sometime next year in 2021, that's fine. Take what resonates, guys, and leave the rest. But if you hear something about it will resonate for you, because this is a general reading, so it must have a message for somebody somewhere around the world. Okay, so let's get a general theme for what we can expect for Capricorn's overall journey. Now, I don't seem to have my book, or do I? Yes, I do. Okay. So we have Ask Your Soul, and that's a very interesting card. I'm going to read that one from the book for you guys. But I'm getting the sense that Capricorn, you know, this 2020 year has been so transformative for many of us. And if you guys have been on my channel for a while and you saw your December 2020 reading, and if you purchased the extended, then you would have seen the transformation take place. It's kind of, you know, leading into the next and into the next. And we have let go. So you will be letting go, like I said, in the year 2021 for all the signs, you know, and even for you, Cappy. You're going to reevaluate your life, or in 2020 you would have reevaluated things. And now in 2021, you'll be now applying those reevaluations. You'll be going through, you know, the change, sort of immersing the internal change in the external. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but basically all the internal change that you've done in 2021 or in the past cycle. And I did a reading for the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. That's actually the turning point for many people, for the entire Earth actually. It's the turning point of energy for the entire Earth, where we're going to get new energy frequencies. We're entering the golden age, apparently. What that is, I don't know, but we're entering it. And it's going to be birthing a new cycle. So go check that reading out, the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction reading. And it speaks about how we were in a cycle for the past, I would say, 20 to 13 years. And now with this junction, or great conjunction as they call it, we're now entering the new cycle. So the rest of our lives are going to be whatever we harness from this type of energy. And we have Soul Craft. So I'm going to read all of those. And we have Soul Song, but that's not so relevant, I don't feel. So this is basically the energy or the experiences you can expect your soul to go through and grow in the year 2021. So you'll be doing a lot of soul searching and asking your soul. It's no longer, Capricorn, that you will be asking external for external validation. You're now going to be asking Cappy, what does Cappy want? Like, I'm getting a very steadfast, strong energy from Capricorns that are only going to use their own intuition. It's about Capricorn in the year 2021. Well, it's about everybody, but I mean, you know, I have a Capricorn moon, so I totally get it. It's about you not worrying about what other people want from you or what the world wants from you. It's Capricorn now realizing that they have to ask their soul first and foremost before they decide to do anything. So check in with yourself. Whereas I feel a little bit in 2020, sorry, in the previous years as well, Capricorn may have looked for the validation of outside influences, whether this was people, whether this was being defined by a job, being defined by the material possessions, because I know my Cappy, you'll love some material shit, right? I have a Capricorn moon, I said, so I know. So wise questions create wise answers. This is Ask Your Soul number 16. Something you have asked for will soon turn up in your life. Every time you request something, you plant a seed in your quantum field or vibrational reality, where it begins to grow and move towards you. This is how we create and expand consciousness. Asking is the first step in any creation. It only needs to be about 10% of the creative process, but somehow most of us make it about 90%. If we don't see any evidence of our desires are coming to existence, we keep asking. This holds us in a place where the answers can't be heard. It doesn't matter whether this is out loud or in your mind, because the universe interprets vibrations and not words. So I feel like, Happy, if you've been asking for something in 2020, I feel like you need to, this is how you manifest, right? Manifestation 101. You put the intention out there and then you release it into the universe, meaning you don't hold an attachment. I am attached to nothing but everything at the same time. So you need to let go of what you've been asking for in the year 2021. You will receive, provided that you set the intention and you've been doing the work, obviously, because it's not just up to the universe to give you shit. It's kind of working hand in hand. That's why it's called co-creation. But it's basically, you need to just let go of whatever you're trying to manifest. In 2021, I feel like you're going to learn the art of detachment. Now, what are you detaching to? Is it the things that you want, or is it validation from external sources? It could be both. So let's take a look at soulcraft, because that's actually quite interesting. Life happens from you and not to you. And this is again that feeling of Capricorn understanding that it has to be them from the inside that makes a change, that decides things, you know, asking your soul, not other people or external situations. The thoughts, ideas, and topics you incessantly discuss are crafting your life, so focus on ones that make your heart smile. You are ready to receive answers from your soul about any topics. So again, I think in 2021, Capricorns, you guys are going to really be more in tune to your inner self. It is the hermit's journey I'm seeing as well. And you're going to get answers from an internal source, basically. So that's you, your own intuition. It's no more about seeking guidance elsewhere, you know. Be wise in your crafting, and the path of least resistance will call to you. So the path of least resistance, again, is how you manifest. It's if you keep wanting to hold on to something, keep asking about it. Will I get this? Will I be here? Will I do this? Blah, blah, blah. You keep asking that, but you don't stop asking for long enough for you to actually pay attention, to go within and answer your own question. But basically, the universe is saying all the answers you want lie inside you, right? So you could stop asking, you'd hear the answer that we're so giving to you. If you are feeling tired, your inspired action will be to sleep or rest. If you are feeling love, you will be inspired to do things that emulate love in your day. We all sense with our soul, but often override it with our rational mind. Trust your soul is bringing you the most up-to-date information. So that's amazing, Cappy. This speaks about how you speak to yourself. So in 2021, you're going to learn a lot about how to speak to yourself and how to get answers from yourself as well, which is, I think that's fucking amazing. Jeez, okay. Let's get into the tarot, and we'll pull in general energy that's coming for you in the year 2021. What's coming in for my Cappies? Wow, we have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is a very, I wanted to say learned energy. Is that a thing? I don't know. But it's very like the teacher awakens. It's very established, very educated. So Capricorn, the High Priest is also about commitment. He's a spiritual teacher. He's a spiritual, guider. He's somebody you're going to ask, all the questions to. So I think it also ties into your general energy with these oracle cards of how you're going to start being your own advisor, being your own guidance system. These energies are killing me, honestly. Just kidding. This great conjunction coming up. I've never suffered from a migraine consistently, and it's a specific ascension migraine that I know my body doesn't get unless we have very intense cosmic energies going on. I've been having that for like a good couple of days. So I'm glad it's sort of settling down, but it's also settling down, but also increasing as we approach the 21st of December. What am I saying, guys? What am I saying? See what else is coming in for Cappy. We have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So the 9 of Swords is about you being worried. It's about you being having sleepless nights over your emotional fulfillment, over family matters, over what really makes you happy. But we'll pull clarifiers for that as well, because I feel like there's more to the story in 2021. I feel like, Cappy, as well, you may overcome this 9 of Swords with regards to your emotional fulfillment. So if you've had issues in the past with, look, 9 of Cups at the bottom. So there's a lot of energy here with your emotions and your heart chakra, Cappy, for the year 2021. Okay, guys, I'm just going to cut it short and say 21, right? So you guys know when I say 21, it means 2021. We have here the 4 of Wands. Yeah, so definitely matters of you've got such strong energy of commitment, family, emotional fulfillment, and then you have in between all of that a slight bit of worry and anxiety. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well. You have a little bit more of a consistent, reliable, and trustworthy energy coming in through in the year 21. And the Star, amazing. So Capricorn, I feel like 2021 is going to be the year that you guys align to more of your inner emotional state. So if you've been the kind of person for the past years that's been more head over heart, I think you're going to find a divine balance here where it may even tip the scales a little bit and you focus more on your emotions, because for years, Capricorn, I feel like you haven't done what's best for yourself on an emotional level. I know Cappies can be very reliable. They're the person that everybody depends on, but they, in their shadow side, also have a tendency to take on too much weight, take on too much burden and responsibility. And then when they get sort of upset about it, they get all cynical and, sarcastic, passive-aggressive even, or just upset or moody in general. So I think 2021 or 21 is the year you guys are really going to focus on yourself, your own emotional well-being. What makes Capricorn happy? What does Capricorn want to commit their time for? There's the 2 of Pentacles, and I spoke about balancing. I spoke about divine balance, but here as well you can see the scales are obviously tipped. You see this is a purse, but it's like meant to represent the pentacle as a solid, and this is more ethereal, more energetic. So I feel like what the universe is doing for you, or what your soul's journey in 2021, Cappy, is for this ball of energy, which is the divine balance of your emotional fulfillment and that side of you now coming into reality and to fruition. So that's what you guys are really going to go through, which is a very beautiful energy. So I won't be doing an extended. There's the 9 of Cups, by the way. I won't be doing an extended for this, guys, but if you want to check out any of my other extendeds, you can click on the links below the videos, or join me on OnlyFans and have a monthly subscription and get access to all the videos, all the extendeds, that is. So the 9 of Cups as well, beneath the 9 of Swords, there's an essence of self. I feel like this reading is not about anybody else in Capricorn's life. In 2021, it's going to be about Capricorn. Now, am I saying that you guys are not going to be in a relationship or with your family or whatever? Remember, I spoke about the Hermit's journey earlier. No, it's about if you want to love so-and-so, if you want to start a relationship with so-and-so or be with so-and-so in the year 21, you are doing it not because the other person wants you to, not because society expects you to, not because of some I just don't want to be alone kind of reason. You are doing it because it's a part of your emotional fulfillment, which is great because it means you're putting yourself first and choosing what's best for you. So that's that 9 of Cups energy. It's self-satiation. It's fulfilling your own wishes, And the previous energy with the 9 of Swords was that there was always something that concerned you, because you're always worried, I feel, Capricorn, about everybody else instead of yourself. You're worried about the kids, or you're worried about the family, or you're worried about being that steadfast, reliable person. for everybody else, even if you're working in a company and you're the boss, or you're that employee that gets the shit done, because you know my Cappies are hard workers. You're always worrying about the company, but not about yourself. Like you overwork, or you don't prioritize your own health and your own emotional fulfillment. So let's see what else is coming. The Six of Pentacles, I love it, and it's beneath the Ten of Cups. So the Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving in balance. Now, Cappy, in the year 21, you guys are really going to give and receive in balance. So it's no more overworking, it's no more overgiving, it's no more being the one that everyone relies on without you having a stable person to rely on yourself. Now it's going to be equal give and take. And I feel like you, asking your own soul about this, what does Cappy want? How does Cappy want to receive this? Is now going to set the tone for how you interact with people and how you get into relationships in the coming year, 21 and further. Look, the Ace of Swords beneath the Four of Wands. So you're getting clear, as I spoke about it, I channeled it. You're getting clear on what it is you want on an emotional level. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, so you have two conflicting energies. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight on the deck. Did I say on the deck? I meant in the deck. And the Knight of Swords is the fastest, like he's one of the fastest, right? So it feels like once you get clear, things are going to move very quickly for you. You may start off the first couple of months in 21 taking it easy and slowly. Like I said, you guys are going to be materializing what you internally went through in the year 2020, or what you learned. It's not going to be reflected, and it may be it's like you're starting a new job or doing something differently, so it's going to take you a while to get the hang of it. That's that Knight of Pentacles. But then when you do, and when you get clear on it, and when you get used to it, and when you achieve it, Cappy, you're just going to speed through things, So let's see what else is going on. The Five of Pentacles, interesting. So I feel like you're healing this, and Three of Cups, that celebration, that's reunion with friends and family, but it's just something about the stars are reuniting you or aligning you to a partnership, because I do see the Ten of Cups, I do see the Four of Wands, 1111, that's a twin flame card of union. But it's about healing this energy of always being left out in the cold. Like, Cappy, you do everything for everyone, and you always feel like people don't do the same with the Six of Pentacles here. So let's pull some clarifiers. I got a few new decks as well. I got a beautiful angel oracle card from Bargain Books SA. It's going on special, so I couldn't resist. I love it. It's amazing. And it's basically a deck with all the angels. So I'm going to pull from this as well. And we're going to take a look at what angels are going to be governing your soul's growth in 21. Super exciting. Let's clarify the High Priest. The Page of Cups. Yes, so committing yourself to the emotional inner child. So really asking your inner child. It's so beautiful energy, guys. Capricorn, in 21, you guys are going to connect with your inner child and ask your baby self, your baby girl, your baby boy, like, hey, what do you want to do today? What makes you happy? And it's amazing, because a lot of the times, what is this turned over? Oh, some of my cards are flipped. Sorry, as I was saying, a lot of the times people ignore their inner child, and that's that rational mind that's cutting out the heart. I'm sorry if I'm sweating, it's super hot here. I have all the windows open, but it doesn't seem to be helping. See the Nine of Swords, the Tower, amazing. You guys in 21 are going to break through the fear, break through the anxiety, break through the sleepless nights. You guys have been working so hard in 2020. It's like now you finally get the breakthrough. You don't have to worry. You don't have to feel afraid. You don't have to feel anxious. You don't have to stay up at night worrying about shit. Look at the Ace of Cups to clarify the Ten of Cups. It's amazing. It's true love. It's your ultimate emotional fulfillment. Whether you're giving it to yourself, whether you keep asking your soul about another person, I feel like it's real. It's legit. It is the thing. It is the as Rambling Mike says, the sweet agape. Is it agape or agave nectar? Four of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands as well. Standing your ground for, I think, your family, standing your ground for your union. The Seven of Wands is, there may be people, I sense, who don't want you to be happy. That's weird. They don't want you to be in union with somebody, a person, because you know when Cappy is happy, they can no longer take advantage of Cappy. And I did this for a Virgo reading as well in December 2020, where Virgo was going through a massive transformation and choosing to love themselves, and some people didn't like it because it meant that they couldn't take advantage of Cappy anymore. So you may have a few people who put up some resistance or will try and get you to revert to the old cycle, which we don't want to do because we're moving forward, of being that person that overworked, that person that put everyone else above themselves, because you know that means that they can drain you of your energy. But in 21, it's all about Cappy. It's all about Cappy being happy. So the Knight of Pentacles here, the Ace of Swords, amazing. So you have the Ace of Swords twice. I'm getting you guys are going to come to a lot of clarity in the year 21 about your emotional fulfillment and about the way you feel and about connecting with your inner child, which is amazing. It's also about, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, as I said, is consistency. And the Ace of Swords is consistently being honest and your authentic self. And I think I did a reading for Cappy, I think for October or November, in which we explored Capricorn being their authentic selves. So I think this is when the transformation started for you, Capricorn. In 2020, November or October or even September, you guys really started showing a bit more of who you are and being authentically yourself. And it's been such a beautiful transformation. So we have the Nine of Wands and the Stars. So you're healing this wounded warrior energy. You're healing this, you know, being tired from the journey. It's been a long road. It's been a long year. It's been a long transformation for Capricorn. And it's now that the universe is going to come in the year 21 and heal the wounds that you developed or the scars, you know, going through the battles just to persevere to getting to your manifestation or on your soul's journey. Let's take a look at the Two of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Yeah, so Ten of Wands is balancing out the burden. Like I said, Cappy has a tendency in their shadow side to just take on too much responsibility and overwork themselves because they think they can. And maybe they can. But the question is, should you, not can you? See the Nine. Oh, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so now Cappy in the year 21, you guys are going to balance taking on responsibility. So the bulk of, you know, your material world or whatever, and having fun and fulfilling your emotional self. You know, that's the balance that you guys are going to find in the year 21. Take a look at this. The Devil, interesting. So you've been restricted in the year 2020, I feel, with being able to give and receive. However that may play out for you, Cappy. This could be your own imbalance that caused you to be an overgiver or maybe an overreceiver. Hey, I don't know. Or you had circumstances that didn't really permit you to receive what you wanted or give what you wanted. But I feel like you're going to heal or you're going to be released from that in the year 21. After this great conjunction, there's masses of energy coming in. And this is going to set the tone, as I spoke about, for the next for the rest of your life, basically. So go check out that reading and you'll understand what I'm saying. And for the next 6 months, you guys are going to be riding the wave of the great conjunction energy. And it's very giving because it's Saturn, which is the lord of karma, and it's Jupiter, which is the lord of expansion. Five of Wands. So you're going to get a lot of clarity on conflicts. You know, you're going to be setting a lot of things straight, whether that's in yourself, whether that's with other people. I do get the sense, though, that there's a lot of people here, Cappy, that want to come at you hard and fast. You know, they want to just kind of poke you because this always happens just before we get our manifestations. The negative entities, whether it's people or situations or whatever, start rearing their ugly head and want to take a stab at you. So that's how you know you're close to your manifestations, when people want to show up with some fucking resistance. Temperance, interesting. So we have Temperance, the angel of balance and alchemy. And we have that with the combination of the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So that's that balance you're going to find, is not too quick, not too slow. You're going to really find a good balance of when to move forward quickly and when to be consistent and take things quite slow. So in the past, you've either been too hasty with the Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Swords. So he's very hasty. He's very like, I'm gonna do it now, you know. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles just sits there and goes, I don't know, I'll do it, but I'll take my time. He's like that sloth from that movie Zootopia. I think his name was Flash, and he was like the slowest. His name is Flash, but he's like the slowest animal because it's a sloth. It was hilarious. Five of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. So you're going to learn a new way of doing things, a new way of communicating. Page of Pentacles is about communication. It's about being an intern, so doing something differently. You're going to be doing things differently other than putting yourself or putting other people out in the cold. Because I know Capricorns have a tendency sometimes to be very harsh. They can put you out in the cold like that when they have to sacrifice for something, you know what I mean? And they do it all for the sake of sacrificing. But I feel like you're going to learn a different way to do that, because that isn't a very healthy habit. Seven of Swords, yeah, it's self-sabotage. It's like you find a box of knives and you start playing with them, and then Five of Swords happens, you accidentally cut yourself. So Cappy, you're really going to learn to do something differently with respect to that, right? Which is great. So let's take a look at what angels are governing your journey. Use this beautiful deck. What angels are governing Capricorn's journey in 2021. Nemamia, okay, we'll read that one. And she's carrying a ship, oddly enough. And I feel like that ship could be, you know, the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. Let's see here. Nemamia, number 57. Stupid fruit flies in my face today. Where are you, Nemamia? Here's it. Nemamia, he is tireless in his efforts to improve society and abolish the privileges or resources of people who do not deserve them. That's very Saturnian energy, you know, the Lord of Karma, giving people what they deserve and taking away from those who don't deserve. Oh my God, this fucking fruit fly. He stands out for his bravery and great love of truth. So this is beautiful, because like I said, you guys, with the Ace of Swords appearing twice, Cappy, you're gonna in 21 realize some truths and really stand for what really matters to you. What's your authenticity, Cappy? What makes you happy? What do you believe in? What are your convictions? It's amazing. Fighting malignant forces through reading and intellect. Amazing. So that's also that Ace of Swords energy. He is successful in his travels abroad. We have the ship there. And protected from betrayal and vengeance. I love it. So I spoke about how some people are going to show you resistance and they don't want Cappy to be this new version, because in this new version you can't fuck around with Cappy, right? In 2021, when Cappy stands for Cappy's truth and decides what makes them happy and decides, I want to do this and not that, and this is what's best for me, and you know, I have to take care of myself. People are going to be sad that they can't take advantage of Cappy anymore. So you are protected, and this is the angel Nemamia, who is protecting you from vengeance and betrayal, from these people who want to bring you down again, you know. So let's get more information. His attribute is praiseworthy God. His planet is Venus. Venus is the planet of love and emotion, so we do have a lot of cups and emotional fulfillment energy coming through here. And angelic choir is virtues. Ruling hour is from 6:40 p.m. to 7 p.m. So maybe that might be a lucky, I don't know, hour for you guys to say a little prayer to Nemamia. Reasons for invoking. To be lucid and clear in life's actions. I love it, guys. Synchronicities are insane. With the Ace of Swords twice, that's being clear, right? To grant us prosperity in all sectors of life. To free people from vices and lead them to a healthy life. So there's your vices. There's your vices with the Five of Pentacles, you know, being left out in the cold, being betrayed, having a fear of rejection. Also, you know, being unbalanced and putting yourself out in the cold because you believe you have to sacrifice something. Or putting other people out in the cold because you're sacrificing them. Or putting your emotional fulfillment out in the cold because you're sacrificing that. You don't have to do that anymore. You're freeing people from those vices, or you're freeing yourself from that vice and finding a healthier way with this Page of Pentacles to do things. To protect and guide all who work for just causes. So very just energy coming in for Cappy. This is amazing. Let's get more. We'll take a look at what other angels are governing your journey. And we have Master Jesus, and this is about forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So I think, Cappy, also you'll be learning to forgive a lot of people for the shit that they've done. For the fact that they may have watched you be burdened and been okay with it, you know. Nobody stepped in and said, hey, Cappy, I think you're overloading yourself, or hey, Cappy, I think maybe do you need some help, or you don't have to always work so hard, or you don't have to be that reliable one. Nobody did that, and it's a little bit bitter, you know, it's a little bit resentful, and you have to forgive that because, I don't know why you have to forgive it, I just know that you do. Let's take a look at my Moonology deck and we'll get one more theme. Okay, 2 more themes wanted to come out. A new romantic cycle begins, like I said. You guys could be meeting someone and a win-win outcomes in the forecast. This is the scales of justice. This is balance. Full moon in Libra. And this is the theme of your 2021 year. It's a new romantic cycle that could be with yourself. It could be with the way, you know, romance speaks to the emotions of us. So with the way you perceive love, surrender to the divine as well, letting it go, letting your wishes and your manifestations just, you know, be in the ether so that you can actually receive. Let the universe take care of it. And a win-win outcome is, you know, anybody who tries to betray you, like Nemamia said, that you guys are going to be very protected. So I want to take a look at what blockages you guys are going to experience as well with this deck, and what challenges you might. The Sun in reverse. Okay, the Sun in reverse is still a happy card, but it's like, you know, it could be happier. So you could have to deal with the Tower in reverse, resistance to change. Okay, so you could be, what will be challenging you in the year 21 is when you implement these changes that you've been working on internally. As I said, some people or some entities may not be happy with it. They may try to take a little bit of the happiness away. It's like the resistance to change will cause a little bit of like stuck unhappiness, but overall I think, Kathy, you'll still find your emotional fulfillment. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's got to do with materialism and your family and your stability. So you may have some family who don't agree with what you're doing. Queen of Swords, yeah. So you may have somebody who's very manipulative in your immediate circle. So friends, family, even at your workplace. It's a feminine energy, but you know, it could be a man as well. So feminine energy is an energy, not a person. But this person can be very manipulative, addictive. They can be very narcissistic. So you may have that kind of person in your family that might cause a blockage to you. A blockage to you choosing yourself. This could be a spouse, this could be a sister, a mother, but anybody, a brother, a father, whatever, a friend, a boss, a co-worker, anybody who just wants to create resistance for you in this change, because it would mean that they no longer can have a negative or toxic hold on you. Six of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, so you may... Six of Pentacles in reverse is an imbalance with overgiving and receiving. And the Knight of Swords, interesting. Some repeat cards here. So I guess what's going to challenge you is possibly receiving. Like, Cappy, if you've been the one that everyone relies on, you're not used to it when people now take care of you, or when you allow... How can I say this? You're going to have difficulty allowing people to take care of you and allowing yourself to rely on someone else. That's a challenge for you. Challenges and blockages don't always have to be toxic habits and whatever. They can just be simple things that we struggle with, old habits, old programs that we're in. So let's see what the shadow side has to offer for Kathy in 2021. Now, I like doing these readings because the shadow side is a very important side of us. We mustn't think that when we heal or when we ascend that we don't have a shadow anymore. No, it just means that we integrate our shadow into our light, and therefore we become the yin and the yang. We become balanced with the light and the dark. It's not about a duality, it's more of a polarity. So the Ace of Wands here, I feel like it almost came out like in reverse, but kind of on the side. The shadow side here is, Cappy, you need to be on the lookout for more opportunities so you don't miss them. Yes, so I feel like your shadow side wants you to stay stuck in a structure that's no longer working for you. And these are things because we are fearful, or we have fear within us and lower vibrational feelings, that we want to stay stuck in situations that no longer work because they're comfortable. But then the universe comes in with the Tower and sort of breaks that down for you. It's called divine intervention. Let's see what else. 5 of Cups in reverse, so letting go of the regret. So it's like if you feel like you're going to disappoint your family or disappoint somebody, I feel like this is not a healthy thing. What could be challenging you is that this person makes you feel like you're disappointing them for choosing yourself, but that's actually very narcissistic and it's wrong. So this is a challenge for you, Cappy, to recognize that this person or this entity wants you to feel guilty for things that you don't have to feel guilty about. You gotta nip that in the bud, I'm hearing as well. 10 of Swords in reverse is betrayal. Somebody wants to keep you in betrayal. They don't want you to end the pain. They want to keep you there because then they can get a supply out of you. And we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, so there's that imbalance. It's things not being requited. So watch out for this being a block for you in 21, where you're thriving, you're choosing yourself, and then so-and-so wants that not to happen because then they can't take advantage, or they can't get a supply or get something from you or receive from you. This could be even financially. You are supporting somebody who's just been using you for that, and now you realize, you know what, I don't need to be responsible for you. You can be responsible for yourself. And then they start pulling their face and start making issues and drama. Very childish energy as well. So the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Interesting. So yeah, it's putting the sword down about a partnership. So this could be somebody that you're with. Now, 2 of Cups doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could just mean somebody that you're in partnership with, or that you have a soul contract with. So I'm getting the vibe here that you need to end a soul contract, or that's coming to a completion, and it's going to end the betrayal of your life. But so-and-so doesn't want you to put that sword down and say, you know, deliver the truth. So-and-so doesn't want you to deliver the truth and say, no, you can take care of yourself. Why must I always pay for you? Or why must I always be the one that you rely on? Like, I don't need to do that. Yeah, so I think with the sword of, with the sword of truth, with the Knight of Swords here, you guys are really going to be brave, and you're going to cut this person out, or you're going to cut this situation out. And with the 2 of Cups, it's also about standing for the truth and laying down the law, Cappy, of what you want with the partnership. If you want another partnership, if you don't want the existing one that you have, or even if you just want to speak the truth about what you want from relationships. This could be business relationships, love relationships, friendships, whatever. That is going to challenge you, but I feel more it's going to challenge people in your life. And then you're going to know there's the hermit journey as we end things off coming up. A massive internal transformation for Cappy. As I was saying, it's going to challenge people in your life, and then you're going to know who's for you and who isn't for you. Okay, Cappy, that's my reading for your 2021 predictions, so to speak. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and join us. So, bye.